My dear students, today we are going to read our first poem. The name of the poem is Casabianca. It is written by Felicia Hemans. She was a British poetess. Her poems became popular in both England and America. This poem is based on real incident which occurred in 1798 during a sea battle between Britain Navy and France Navy. In this poem, poetess conveys the message of bravery, sacrifice, responsibility, patriotism, and discipline. Let's start the reading. The boy stood on the burning deck, whence all but he had fled. The flame that lit the battle's wreck shone round him over the dead. In these lines, poetess tells that Casabianca was standing alone on the board of the ship, which was on fire, and others had left the ship. The flames of fire rising on all sides. These flames were shining over dead bodies of the soldiers killed in the battle. Yet beautiful and bright he stood, as born to rule the storm, a creature of heroic blood, a proud though childlike form. The poetess says that the boy stood on the ship in spite of the burning flames and looked very handsome. It seemed that he was born to govern over storms. He had inherited nobility from his forefathers. He looked proud and brave to carry out the command of his father. The flames rolled on. He would not go without his father's word. That father faint in death below, his voice no longer heard. Poetess says that he decided that he would not leave the place without his father's permission, but his father was laying dead in the lower part of the ship, so his voice could be heard no more. He called aloud, "Say, father, say, if yet my task is done." He knew not that the chieftain lay unconscious of his son. The boy called his father in a loud voice. He asked whether the duty assigned to him was complete or not. The boy did not know that his father was unaware about the condition of his son. "Speak, father, once again," he cried, "if I may yet be gone." And but the booming shots replied, and fast the flames rolled on. The boy again cried and asked his father if he could go. He wanted to say more, but his voice was drowned in the midst of heavy noise of guns, and the flame rushed on very fast. Upon his brow he felt their breath and in his waving hair, and looked from that lone post of death in still yet brave despair. The poetess says that the boy felt heat of flames on his forehead and in waving hair, though he knew that his death was near, but he stood quiet and calm, and he was looking around for his father with bold heart, though he was disappointed, and shouted but once more aloud, "My father, must I stay, while over him fast throw sail and shroud?" The wrathing fires made way. The poetess says that the boy once again cried out in a loud voice. He wanted to know if it was necessary for him to stay there. Then flame rushed through sails and ropes. They wrapped the ship in splendor while they caught the flag on high, and streamed above the gallant child like banners in the sky. The flames covered the ship from all sides. They even reached the flag, which was flying very high. They also surrounded the brave boy. There came a burst of thunder sound. The boy, oh, where was he? Asked of the winds that far around, with fragments strewed the sea. No one knew where the body of brave boy, only the winds could say, which were blowing around the boy, that where was he. With mast and helm and pennon fair, that well had borne their part, but the noblest thing which praised there was that young faithful heart. In the last stanza, poetess says that all things were praiseworthy, but the noblest thing which died there was the young, obedient, and disciplined heart that was Casabianca. Thank you and have a nice day.